like you said, Jimmy and I were friends since first grade. He grew up in the same house his whole life, I guess,
Yep.
on Longleaf and
Yep.
on Pine Hill Drive. So, we played baseball together when we were about 10 years old, midway. We were on the Dodgers. Worst baseball team ever. I don't think we ever won a game. And it was mostly because of Jimmy and me. We were the two worst players.
I didn't know that.
Okay, I was just too skinny. I just couldn't hit the ball hard. I never got to hit the whole season. It was the opposite. We were long and hard. Jimmy, back then we would say Jimmy was bad. Today, the way Jimmy was is how kids are now.
Right.
But he had some weight on him, and you'd think he'd be able to hit the ball, but there was this one boy on the team, Doug Blackburn, and that boy, every time he hit the ball, it went over the fence. And so, the only runs I think our team scored the whole year were the balls that boy hit. But later, Jimmy and I talked about it. Yeah, we were just terrible. And he said, well, right after that, he said, I found out I needed glasses. And he got glasses. He said, the reason I couldn't hit the ball is because I couldn't see. I did too. The same time he did, right after that year. But the truth is, we're just not athletes. So, we went through high school, and after that, life happened. We got married, or I did. And I don't know what Jimmy did because we just never saw each other again for a long, long time. And then one of my bands had a concert, and this guy walked up to me with his tie-dye shirt and his hat and beard. And he said, you remember me? I said, Jimmy Abel. I couldn't believe it. Through the beard and the glasses and the hat, I knew that smile instantly. It was Jimmy. And for whatever reason, I have a couple of other bands too, and every time we had a show from that moment on, that was probably 6 years ago, he was always there. If he could be there, he was there. If he was on crutches, he was there. I remember one show he came when we played down in Jonesboro. His tire had a leak. And after the show, everyone else was gone, and we were packing up the equipment, and everyone was gone but Jimmy. And I said, what are you doing? He's putting air in his tire so he could come down to Jonesboro to see us. And it just occurred to me that I thought, man, I don't deserve a friend like this.
Yes, you did.
I thought,
That was the first
he
time
was
we
just so
rode
good.
separate.
And Galen too.
That was the first time that we rode separately since we had started carpooling.
The two of y'all.
Because we were going
probably
different
come see
directions.
my bands more than anybody else, and I don't think I ever got a chance to tell him how much I appreciated that.
He knew. He knew.
Well, I went and saw him once in the hospital, and then, I'm busy and have other things to do, and, so I never got down there to see him again. And then I saw that video, and he looked so good, I thought, well, he's getting better. And then I got the news, and I was just shocked, and my one regret is that, I didn't get the chance to tell him how much I appreciated his loyalty and just what a good friend he was, and how much he went out of his way to be a friend. I just thought he was just the greatest guy, and
He would say that's what friends do.
yeah, he would. So anyway, his sisters asked me if a couple of my bands would sing a couple songs because Jimmy seemed like this band sometimes. So.
That picture right there is from
Yeah.
what is that from? Little